everybody, welcome in Farm Cooking with Nan. I'm taking a deep dish pie crust and I am just poking some little holes. You don't want to poke too hard. You don't want to pop holes all the way through the tin that's under here, the pie plate, okay? I have had some strawberries, and I'll tell you what, it's been a while since I've made one of these. My mother and I used to go to SHONEY'S. It was her favorite place to eat. Every time I would take her to the doctor. I'm going to put this in the oven. Well, as soon as I get it preheated, I thought I preheated. Let me preheat this oven to 400. And I was going to tell you, every time that we would go to SHONEY'S, my mother's favorite thing was to eat at the buffet. And she would always want a big piece of that strawberry pie. And so that's what I normally done, is made sure she ate till she was ready to pop, because she was very little and frail. And I would always make sure that she had a big piece of pie. I have washed and let my strawberries drip dry in the colander. Not colander, yeah, that's what we've always called it, the strainer, whatever you want to call it. And I had to slice them because a lot of my strawberries was that big around and stood up that high, and it would be too high to stand up out of the pie. So we're going to go ahead and make some good stuff to go on this pie crust in a few minutes, and I'm going to show y'all how to do it. It's so simple. It's a quick dessert, especially when strawberries are in season. You've got to make this. It is the SHONEY'S. Remember SHONEY'S? I don't know if y'all had one in your area or not, but we sure did. And we love to go to SHONEY'S, to Johnson City, to SHONEY'S, and sit down and have a good buffet at lunchtime. So I'm going to pop this in the oven as soon as it hits 400, and we're going to bake this and get ready to fix our filling. I baked my pie crust at 14 minutes at 400. And listen, why I'm showing this right here, I know all my seasoned cooks know exactly what I'm talking about. It's nothing. But if you've never made a pie before, you take your pie crust and you prick those little holes in it so that it don't puff up. Have you ever baked a pie crust or something, or saw somebody that did, and it just puffed up in places all over, and they'd have to punch it and it would go down, and it's just terrible. This keeps it lets your pie breathe, your pie crust breathe. Now, I've got 2 pounds of strawberries here. And I'm going to spoon those in my crust, my cool crust. Don't put them in a hot crust, okay? Now, this is going to be a big old pie. If you say, well, Nan, I only got a pound, or I've only got a pound and a half, well, just use what you got, okay? I had 2 pounds of strawberries. We call this the SHONEY'S Big Boy Pie. It's a copycat type thing, you know, where somebody's tested it. I didn't come up with this recipe. This is an old recipe we've used for years. Now I'm going to move this over next to my stove, and I'm going to show you and take you to another place, and we're going to work. We're over at the stove now. I've got my eye on. Hang on, I've got the wrong eye on. Let me get the smaller eye on. We're going to put 1 cup of water, and we're going to put 1 cup of sugar. Let me grab one of my little spoons. Mercy sakes. Sorry. We're going to cook this until it thickens, okay? I like using a lot of heat on it. I like about a medium high, something like that to start out with. Look at our beautiful pie there. And You got it sitting right there waiting. Now, I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Whoa, mercy, can't I make a mess, young'uns? I told you I'd ruin a 2-car funeral. Mercy, mercy, mercy. I want you to know I do clean this up when I get through. I got the dishwasher, and I normally don't do the dishwasher. I washed a bunch of things in the dishwasher. We want all that to just dissolve. I'll grab my little whisk. Let me tell you what I done. I brought my Jell-O over here and I cut the top off of it and flipped it over on behind my pot. I had to turn everything off. I was just using this to make sure all of my cornstarch was dissolved in my water. I just had to flip everything off and scoop my pot over there. I'm telling you, I do not know about me sometimes. Don't know about me, don't know about me. I hope y'all have been having a good day. I have, we've been busy putting the cookbook in the sleeves and getting it ready to, turn this down a little bit. Start to see it get that shine, and it's starting to heat up a little bit. We want it to get good, nice and thick. You see that? Look. I'm going to remove it from the heat. I'm going to put in all of the strawberry Jell-O that I had left. If I'm making this pie, I normally do a 1 box. That's a 3-ounce. A 3-ounce box of Jell-O. I'm going to beat this up real good. Stir that up really good. Get a spoon. Okay. Let me scoot this over a little bit so you can see what I am doing. Just got to pour it over your pie. You want to try to get it on all of your strawberries. It goes down into your pie, but you want to I tell you what, I've not turned off the TV today where the kids had it on. They like to listen to some music while they're working in the cookbooks. I have just been cooking today. I told them, I said, I don't think I'm going to work for you all. I'm just going to try to, let me grab this little spatula and get every little bit out of that. Now we want to put it in the refrigerator and chill it for a few hours. It's 4:30 here. We won't eat this till after supper, okay? We're going to let this get nice and, that's hot. But I want to get every little bit. Now, let's get this thing. Uh-oh, I've dripped a little bit here and there and yonder. And lost a strawberry in the middle of all that. We're going to get it in the refrigerator and clean this mess up a little bit, okay? Let me show you a fine piece of pie that I dropped. Oh my youngins. I just love to have I hope you get a chance to make you one. I hope y'all get a chance to make yourself one this week while the fresh strawberries are still in season. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as I'm getting ready to sit down and enjoy this. Well, listen, I'm going to go. I want you to know I love y'all. I want you to know how much the good Lord loves you. Just left church and come home tonight. Had such a great service. I love when God meets with us. Well, listen, I'm going to go. And we'll see you next time, Lord willing, okay, for the next recipe. Bye-bye.